Good Wednesday morning, beloved. Let me put my glasses on so I look smart. Mike coming at you here with a few thoughts on Galatians chapter 6. I thought I'd show you guys. Look, I'm rocking my Floyd Central shirt today. My brother's whole family is Floyd Central people. He teaches there. His wife, Susan, is a media specialist there. Their son, JD, is a senior about to graduate, and their daughter, Shannon, is a freshman down there. So, hello, Southern McKays. I'm rocking the shirt today. Couple things about Galatians chapter 6. First of all, hope everybody's doing good, hanging in there. The number of COVID cases in Pulaski County is going up dramatically now. It's really beginning to hit home and affect some people. So hopefully you're staying well, taking care of yourselves. It's not a surprise that it kind of got around here. It took a while to get here. It's also not a surprise to me that the cases are going up right now. So please do be careful. Please make good decisions. Take care of yourselves. It is serious, especially for the wrong people. So, hey, a couple thoughts on Galatians chapter 6. Paul is wrapping up here his letter written to the churches in the region of Galatia, and if you recall, he's basically been telling them, stay true to the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't pervert it. Don't add in something else. Don't go back to believing things that for these churches that they used to rely on, right? The law. He's saying that salvation through faith in Jesus Christ by the grace of God is better, right? It's better than the previous system, which we were slaves to. We're no longer slaves, but free. So here he's kind of wrapping it up. It's his last thoughts. A couple of critical things. Verse 7 says, don't be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a person sows, he will also reap. The things that we spend our time doing, thinking about, hoping for, what we sow into our life, right? When a farmer plants seed in the ground, he is sowing. If Chris Crone plants corn, he expects to harvest corn, right? What he sows, he will also reap. What Eric Field and Darren and his dad and various farm families, whatever they plant, is what they can expect to harvest. It would be a shock to plant corn and have a field of soybeans come up. So verse 7 here says, don't be deceived. God is not mocked. In other words, God knows. God knows. He knows what's in our hearts. He knows what's in our minds. He sees things that others can't see. He knows what's been deleted. He knows what's been hidden from other people that can truly, most of the time, be hidden. But God is not mocked. He knows. And whatever we sow is what we're going to harvest. That's what's going to come out in our life. Verse 9 also, interesting verse, says, let us not get tired of doing good, for we will reap at the proper time if we don't give up. Honestly, I texted this to Pastor Don this morning as an encouragement. This is a weird time to be a pastor, because he invests, his job is to invest himself in people's lives, right into their hearts. And right now he's doing that, but he's doing it from a distance. He's doing it in ways that you wonder about the effectiveness. You know, guys, if I'm honest, I'm putting these videos up because I need to reach out to you in some way. I need to teach you. I need to do what I can. But I look at the video I put up the other day and it has one view. The one from a day or two before that, I think, had 3 or 4. The most any of them have is like 12, 8 or 10 or 12. So, there comes a point where you say, what's the point? Nobody's looking. Why am I taking the half an hour it's going to take? 45 minutes by the time I read this, made notes, record the video, and then upload it to YouTube, which takes a significant amount of time. I probably could be doing other things instead. Should turn down my my symphony music. And so that's kind of Don's. But for me, this is just this is what I do. I mean, I'm doing it just to hopefully help you guys out. It's a privilege, it's a pleasure to get to teach the youth group. But for Pastor Don, it's his vocation, it's his livelihood, it's his calling. And for him to feel that he potentially to feel right now that he isn't doing it as he would want to is tough. And so anyway, I just send him an encouragement, and I would ask you to do that the same. Reach out, send him a card, text him, whatever. Let us not get tired of doing good, for we will reap at the proper time. In verse 11 is kind of funny. Paul writes, "Look what large letters I use as I write to you in my own handwriting." He's emphasizing here, this is dramatic. Pay attention. I'm writing in big letters. You can think of John Hancock signing the Declaration of Independence, right? I mean, everybody put their name down. He wrote his about 3 times the size of everybody else, basically saying, this is me. I'm all in on this thing. And that's what Paul is saying here. I'm all in. Pay attention. This is important. Just a couple of his concluding exhortations are nice. He just sort of wraps things up. It just gives them one more reminder. Hey, the people that are trying to convince you to walk away from the grace of Christ, instead walk back into this system of living under the law, they're trying to enslave you again. Don't do that. Don't fall for that. All right? So anyway, that's the book of Galatians. We made it through. Would love to have any comments you guys have, any input. Morning, Alex. As we have, as we consider what to do next, what to think about next. So hope you're doing well. Hang in there. Miss you guys.